Hello, collective. Welcome back to a collective message. Whatever come out, come out. We just jump right into it. Protection is at the bottom. It says, "Thank God for unanswered prayers. Rejection and setbacks are a blessing in disguise. The universe knows best." Tell me more. Keep going. You are on the right path. The seeds you are planting will grow. Success is guaranteed. I didn't even read. I had the affirmation for today or for this week or whenever you see it is I move forward with unrestricted speed. And the Bible verse comes from Philippians chapter 3 verse 14, which reads, "I press on toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus." And if you're not a Christian, don't take it, but that's the Bible verse. Tell me more. At the bottom, sweat it out, get out of your head and into your body. Practice yoga. Exercise frees the mind. Spirit, what message do you have? Be confident. Shine your light. Take up space. You don't need anyone's approval. You deserve to be proud of who you are. All is temporary. It's okay not to feel your best. Like the moon, we go through phases. Give yourself time to get your groove back. This too will soon pass. I, I feel like that was for me. At the bottom, self-discipline. Hold on, self-love equals self-discipline. Keep your word to yourself. Fall in love with how you feel when you are taking care of you. I'm gonna get another one. Give me another one. One more. That was on point. All is temporary. It's okay not to feel your best. Like the moon, we go through phases. Give yourself time to get your groove back. This too will soon pass. I said soon. I had to read that again. I am safe in my arms. I care for myself like no one else. At the bottom, connect with others, host a movie night, or have a slumber party. Surround yourself with loving energy. Let me get one from the ancestors. Ancestors, what message do you have for the collective? Please and thank you. Yeah, how that popped out. So it might be something that only you and God knows. It might be something between you and God. But I really feel like it's saying keep some type of covenant. Night came out. Night. I'm gonna show y'all. It says night. It says be brave and honest. That's also giving me. I was saying this before I recorded. Um, saying what you have to say to get your point across, but not really being concerned with how other people feel about it. Not that you're being snobby or anything or talking at anyone. Is like I said, just getting your point across in some type of way and defending yourself with your words, knowing how to use your words, to be able to communicate with other people instead of feeling some type of way and not saying what it is that's bothering you. But that's up to you if you want to say something, because if you want to keep it to yourself, that's your business. But I really feel like this is also talking about a covenant that you can have between you and your higher source, whatever your higher source is. Yeah. Tell me more, spirit. These my playing cards. What's going on with the collective? I don't know how long this one gonna be. Messages for the collective. Yeah, it could be being feeling agitated, aggravated with somebody. It could be like pouring love into people. This comes out a lot too. Like pouring love, nurturing other people, taking care of people, making sure people are, well off, their well being, making sure if somebody's hungry, you feed them. If somebody needs a hug, you give them a hug. You can have this energy where you are like a walking hug. But sometimes when you feel like, damn, I'm not getting the same thing back from people that I pour into, it leaves you feeling depleted to a point where you might need time to recuperate, to recover from, uh, how should I say it? I don't want to say burnout, but I don't even want to say, like spending up all your energy, your time, resources, but it could be something like that. It's another word I wanted to use, like exhausting yourself. So somebody could be dealing with a little aggravation, agitation. Yeah, I could sympathize with that, empathize. hmm It could be something about stress too, physical stress. Could even be mental for somebody dealing with stress, and it could be really hard, difficult to deal with. So I don't know if this is also like trying to go back to a place where you were happy, something that made you happy, and trying not to focus on what is. But obviously, that's not going to be for everybody. Um, because it could be something about like a green light to go towards something. Whether this is like a project that you've been working on, that you've built from ground up, something that could leave you a lot of generational wealth. That's what I'm getting. It could be something about spending time with the people that you love or getting people together. Then we just read something like that, talking about a slumber party or something. It could be something about getting together or getting everybody together, whatever that is for you. And maybe it's also something about your emotional growth. Yeah. Like feeling like you're in a situation sometimes where I don't know if it's like being upset, we have to put boundaries up, but you might not want to fight. You might not feel prepared for that or ready to like be in a situation where you're fighting with people, but maybe it taught you something about yourself, on an emotional level for somebody. It's also gonna talk about prosperity. I said generational wealth. Yeah. You could be your own boss too. Or you have that type of energy about yourself like a boss. Or this is somebody else in your energy. Yeah. It could also be something about a person that finds something hard. Like I don't know, they trying to solve something, diffuse a situation, rectify something, reconcile a situation, and that could be causing somebody stress too. But this also could be you, like letting go of whatever it is that stresses you, knowing that you don't have to hold on to things that make you feel like you're trapped in a situation, stuck, or afraid to move forward. Anyway, tell me more, Spirit. It could also be something about remaining grounded. That could be an issue for somebody. Yeah, I feel like the advice is um not the advice, a solution to a situation could be like moving on from something. Moving on from a situation. If this is like what's causing you agitation, irritation, aggravating you, we saying something about being honest too, telling the truth, being honest, but also being mindful of your delivery, how you decide to convey something. Because you know how you speak to somebody, it is what you will get back. So be mindful of that when you are being honest and telling the truth, listening to your intuition, following the cosmic breadcrumbs of where you're being led to. Would you be being guided to? Yeah. Tell me more, Spirit. But when you need to take a break and get rest, make sure you're doing that. Tell me more. This could be something about transitioning from one phase of your life to another phase or whatever that is. Whatever transition looks like for you. Tell me more. And the 10 of hearts came out. I mean, so you could be around, I don't know who I'm reading for. It could be something about being surrounded by people who love you, support you. Or this is like starting your own family for whoever this might be for. If you can't have that with people who are already around you, this could be like starting your own. Um, I also feel like this is saying that things do look good for you, whether it feels like it right now or not. I feel like this is saying things look good for you. So this could just be talking about the future, depending on how you decide to react to whatever your reality may be at the time. Again, it's okay if you feel agitated, irritated, aggravated. It happens. Now, for somebody, I don't know if this is like being in a relationship, a connection with somebody. It doesn't even have to be romantic. This could be a soul tribe, people who share common ground. Tell me more, Spirit. It could be something about letting something go, though. I don't know if this is a job, letting the job go, being prepared. Like if you dealt with emotional bullies, for instance, this could be like being prepared for what comes next, or this is like being prepared for your next move, whatever your next move is. It say something about moving on from something, definitely like walking away, letting something go. That always come out. I'm sick of it. Yeah, because somebody could feel like they're at a crossroad, but this could just be saying this is time for you. I don't know if this is about abundance, good fortune. This could even be about feeling content, satisfied. Somebody could be a homebody. This could be something about a home too. I don't know if somebody needs to organize something in their home or just like planning something. Unless this is two people in a household and it's like somebody dealing with something that's like a person who is controlling in the home. Don't have to be. This could also be like withdrawing for a while just so you can, gain new perspective on what it is that no longer serves you. That's what I'm getting. Balancing your emotional needs. This could even be talking about finances, work, responsibility. Tell me more. What's going on with the collective, please, and thank you. What's going on with the collective? The Ten of Spades came out. Yeah, definitely. Not giving up on yourself. Taking care of whatever you're responsible for, even if this is yourself. Being responsible for yourself, knowing that. I don't even want to say what I was about to say. I was about to say somebody's faith could be being tested. I said something about a covenant earlier, so this could be somebody's faith being tested. I don't know. This is like to see how you're going to respond to a situation, what you're going to do in a situation. This also gives me like accomplishing a lot, but through hard work. Like whatever you're progressing towards, whatever you're transitioning into, it's feeling like something could be accomplished, but it just takes work. Tell me more, Spirit. Something could feel like it's just a lot of pressure on you. Or you have a lot of weight on your shoulders, feeling burdened for some reason. Tell me more. It could be something about the stars. I don't know. Somebody likes looking at the stars. It could be something with that. The Ace of Diamonds came out. So this could be like a blessing. I don't know if somebody sees you as a blessing or somebody around you could be a blessing. Or this is something, like I said earlier, that you could have been working on. That's a blessing that could turn into something. It has a lot of potential to be very fruitful, prosperous. Yeah. I don't know if this is also like a green. Yeah, it could be something about like a blessing or somebody gifting somebody something. It's something like that. Feeling satisfied, comfortable. Hmm. For somebody, it could be a business deal, some type of business deal, contract, or like I said earlier, what the hell did I say? I don't know. I don't. Tell me more, spirit. Ten of diamonds. Okay, yeah, this is like prosperity. It's something about getting together for somebody. People getting together for something, or somebody bringing people together. This could be you bringing people together. It doesn't have to be your family. Could be. I mean, Thanksgiving is coming up. I don't know how many people celebrating. I wouldn't celebrate, but that ain't my advice to you. You do what you do. But it could be something about that, like the holidays coming up, or some type of event or something. It could be something about a home too for somebody. What's this ten of spades? Put one on this ten of spades. 10, 10, 10 is out here. Maybe somebody seeing those numbers. And the three of hearts came out. Yeah, it's something about being supported, or your friends, somebody friends could be very supportive of them, or vice versa. Maybe this is you being supportive to other people, whether this is friends or like siblings or something. It could be something about you that stands out too. This could be your accolades, how hard you work at something, how much you've accomplished, whatever this work is that you do. Tell me more, spirit. Is it something about row homes? It could be something about row homes. I be getting that sometimes with certain cards. It's something with row houses, row homes. I don't know what that means. Mm-hmm. What's this Ace of Diamonds? Put one on the Ace of Diamonds, please. I feel like this is really vague, this message. Put one on the Ace of Diamonds. What's this Ace of Diamonds? Or something about a social circle, being social. I don't know. I said something about like a soul tribe too. So for somebody, this could be like cheersing, making a cheers to something. Like a toast, I mean. I want to say toast. I said cheers. This could be like some type of toast happening. If this is like an event coming up, if this is Thanksgiving, I don't know what it is. Don't have to be. This could be anything when people come together and somebody making some type of toast or something. spending time with friends. Yeah. And the Jack of Clubs is at the bottom. Yeah, and the Six of Hearts came out. It could be something about like a gift or something. It's something like that. It's something like that. I'm missing something. Damn, I hate when that happens. I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. Tell me more, Spirit. What message do you have for the collector? Yeah, letting certain cycles close in your life. Nothing like you have to rush to do something or make some type of decision, though. Or this is like focusing on what's important to you. Something like that. Whatever your dreams are, your desires. It's something like that. Tell me more. Nine of Cups came out. Yeah, being satisfied, being content with somebody. I don't know. Somebody might be having a couple drinks or something like that. Now, I don't know. Somebody could have had to let something go. This is like this could be emotional, something emotional. Maybe somebody feels closed off. It could be something about that. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. I said something about like getting your point across. Unless it's somebody like moving real fast towards you to say something or to communicate something. It could be for somebody. Yeah. I was picking this up earlier. I don't know if it is something about take it how it resonates. I don't know if it's something about like having legal counsel, like an attorney, a lawyer, somebody that will fight for you. Or this is about seeking truth. It's something about femininity too. Somebody could be embarrassed about that, about somebody, that somebody's feminine. So this must be like a man that's a feminine energy, or or somebody who's in a male body who could be feminine. Because why would somebody be embarrassed about that? If that's not what that is, this could also be somebody who is hostile. Somebody could be disappointed that they were hostile to a person or did something shady and sneaky. It could be something with that too. It could be like, I don't know if something's like a boomerang effect, like somebody was being shady and maybe something was funny, but it's like it's gonna come back around to you. Is what I'm seeing. And I'm also getting like justice being served for somebody. So somebody could actually be in regret. But this also is giving like forgiving people who hurt you, still being compassionate, letting your heart lead you, not letting outside exterior things control how you feel. Because ultimately you be letting somebody control you if they could change your moods. Not saying that you ain't supposed to feel no way, especially somebody like being sneaky, vindictive, harsh, cruel. If they are being, what I said, hostile, because something could also just be like a hostile environment. It could also be something about a person being embarrassed. I don't know if this is something from the past, like if they did something sexually with somebody. I don't know. That ain't my business. Um, so somebody could also feel like life is coming at them fast, and then feeling like a person is like a person can see through their BS. Like you're not gonna be there. You're not here for the BS. Somebody might also have cussed somebody out or feel like it. High Priestess and the Empress is together in this deck. I only got one card out here, and I'm just rambling. High Priestess and Empress is together, so somebody could be a divine feminine energy. That's why I said all that crap about like being embarrassed about somebody's femininity or something like that. Or like I said, the other stuff that I was saying, somebody that's just hostile, um, feeling like they have to win at something. Tell me more, spirit. This also could be something about feeling depleted in some type of way, unless somebody wanted to deplete you in some type of way. I don't know. Two of hearts, two of hearts, two of cups came out. I'm not taking it. And justice. I'm gonna take the justice card because it flipped over. Yeah, it's like taking accountability for something. This could also be somebody that want to make something right some type of wrong or something. Or like I said, being responsible for yourself. Didn't I say that earlier? It's something like that. It could also be something about letting bygones be bygones. Cause I mean, what can you do? Unless you're gonna take your hand and put all five across somebody's face. Let bygones be bygones, but don't be a fool if somebody show you who they are. For somebody, it don't matter who it is. It could be somebody that you work with. It's like putting all of the weight on you or something. If it's not like responsibility, this could be like just making you feel a lot of pressure. This could even be like feeling oppressed in some type of way. Yeah. Definitely like somebody outside of yourself. This could be you too. Making something right, being responsible. I don't feel like this has anything to do with like a court case, but that could be for somebody. It could be something with that. Making sure you're following the law, especially if you in a situation where you being watched, or you could be um what's the word for it? Put in a situation where you could be caught or prosecuted or indicted or something. I'm just saying stuff, but it could be something with that too, like following the law, doing what's right. Tell me more, spirit. The Queen of Cups came out. Yeah, you can have a ability or a gift for reading people. Definitely continue to be loving, caring, nurturing, loving on yourself also. But know that you also have the ability to get what you want out of life. That's what I'm getting. Tell me more. I think I should have got another deck. It feel like this going kind of quick, ain't it? It might be an opportunity coming up for you to take action on something to somebody, or putting yourself first, putting something first. For somebody, it could even be something about priorities or something. Focusing on your priorities or something like that. But this also could be like some type of fire being lit under somebody's ass, which would also give you a sense of urgency to take action, to turn over some type of new leaf. This could even be a desire for work, to get a job or something. It could be something about a secret too. I don't know if somebody's keeping a secret. Or this is you keeping something a secret. It could be something about a secret. Yeah. Tell me more, spirit. Messages for the collective, please, and thank you. Messages for the collective. It could be something about springtime that's coming up. Ooh, that fell. It could be something about, I don't know, the month of December. That's the first month or the first couple of months of winter. There's something about it. The Page of Cups came out. I don't know. Somebody has been in their feelings. It could be something about somebody in their feelings. There's something about that. Tell me more. Or being sensitive or something like that. Damn. Shit had to fall, didn't it? My goodness. It could be something about codependency too. I don't know. If that's how you feel or somebody else feel like that, or I don't know. For somebody, it could be something with a child too. I don't know if somebody's child is like a brat. It could be something about like a bratty child. Unless this is a grown person who's a brat. It could also be something about somebody who already maybe have already took credit for something that could have been yours. Whether this is your work or whatever it is. Somebody could have took credit for something. I said something about priorities too, didn't I? It's something about priorities. Maybe focus on your priorities. Or this is like prioritizing yourself, your life. But make sure you're not pushing yourself to burnout. I think we got this in one of the previous readings. It could be something about that too. Not pushing yourself to burnout. Yeah. Unless it's something about being mature. Maybe it's a time and place for that. I don't know. Like if you're expressing how you feel about something and it might maybe the situation doesn't call for that. It could be something like that. Tell me more, spirit. Did I say something about being honest, telling the truth? So it could be something about something being delayed too. Something that was supposed to happen. I feel like it's still going to happen. Maybe it just got delayed or pushed back. A delay is not a deny. Tell me more. This sun card. I don't know. For somebody, this could be like a person taking something to the next level. Whether this is work, career, family, I don't know. There's something about that. But something important could come to an end for a person. Maybe it's time for that to come to an end. Maybe don't resist change. Don't push against the flow or momentum that's already set in motion. Don't cling onto things that no longer serve you. Especially if there's no growth, if there's like if it's just full of decay. Let's just let this shit be decay and I don't know. Shit. Tell me more, spirit. This could also be like a last call for somebody to do something. This could be a last call. to do something. Tell me more. Messages for the collective, please, and thank you. I know it's a bunch of stuff. I am not saying I hate when it happens. I wasn't feeling it today, guys, but I couldn't just let the day go. Yeah, because it's like feeling confused, feeling stuck in a situation. This could even be fear of moving forward. So maybe it's something about meditating. And I said this in my previous reading, meditation looks different to everybody. So for some people, meditation is listening to music. Other people, this could be finding a quiet space if you could do that, and I find it easy to meditate when you focus on your breath, because everybody can't get to that place where they could just come to a quiet space and concentrate on nothing. This could be like focus on your breath, so you could start there. For somebody, it could be something about meditation. Unless it's a person thinking about locking something down, I don't know. Locking somebody down. This could also be you that just is focused on accomplishing some type of task or something. Having the mental power to do that, whatever it is that you're focused on to accomplish something. So maybe somebody just has like tunnel vision and you really not focused on what's, on the side of you or what's around you that could possibly distract you. This could be like tunnel vision. No, this could be somebody thinking about trying to bind somebody or have somebody feeling stuck or something. But maybe it's taking a long time for a person to bind somebody, have somebody trapped or something. Or this is another, I'm getting something else too. This could also be like a person just has a really strong desire for something. Definitely somebody that works a lot. I said this in one of my previous readings too. Um, Maybe somebody does need to find time to spend with people that they love. If this is a workaholic, but this also could be a person that really would do anything for you, give you they all. But work is important. Taking care of people is important. Like whatever their duties is or whatever their duties are, they're gonna take care of that, their obligations. So it could be something with that, but this really could be a person that will do anything for you. Very loyal, very dedicated, somebody who follows through with what they say they gonna do. Yeah. I don't know, unless somebody has been somebody supposed to be getting married. I don't know. Or this is like a partnership. Unless this is somebody who rejected you before. But it could be a mixture of something new and something old. And for everybody, it's not gonna be romance. Romance. Tell me more, spirit. Tell me more. The Three of Wands in the reverse. Hmm. So I don't know if somebody lost interest in something. It could be something with that. A person that lost interest in something. Or maybe you don't commit to certain things that you don't feel like committing yourself to. It could be something like that too for somebody. Unless this is somebody trying to divert somebody. in some type of way or hinder somebody's growth. It could be something with that. Tell me more, Spirit. And the Two of Pentacles is at the bottom. I don't know. Tell me more. The Fool card. Damn. My mind keep going blank. I definitely feel like you're gonna take, a leap of faith for somebody. Give something a try, a go. Somebody's gonna go for something. Maybe it's when a person feels like they're ready to do something. I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. What's this Three of Wands? Why these cards keep falling out like this? I mean, it could be something about. I put it in the upright. The Nine of Pentacles came out, but it was face down and it looked like it was reversed. So make sure you're not coveting what other people have, you know. But this also could be like not living beyond your means. If you really don't have something to either give, or if it's just like using money or finances or resources that you have, not doing it to your detriment. It could be something with that too. Yeah. I won't get any more. I don't know. I ain't like this one. I didn't. It's 42 minutes. This is a quick one. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please? And thank you. What message do you have? And that shit fell on the floor. Ritual and the underworld at the bottom. Yeah, it's something about transitioning from one part of your life to another part. This could even be talking about going to where you feel called to or what you're feeling called to. Ritual, dedication, and harnessing. Ritual is the very foundation of a practitioner or a spiritualist practice. It don't say that, but I put that word there. It say which. It is the doorway to worlds unseen and a rite of passage. It is the deliberate honoring of the wise ones who've walked before us, the spiritual ones who watch over us. It is also a dedication to self, a place where you can find yourself in your practice and harness the power within. Ritual is a dedication to your craft. It is about showing up for things that are essential to you, be it going to work, organizing your kids, or hitting the gym. Spiritual rituals are no different. If anything, they're even more critical than the day to day stuff of life. It is important to take time to honor your magic and the magic of those you call upon. By doing so, you are making a choice. If you have pulled ritual, it is because you are being drawn to honor your magic in a more profound way. You are being asked to explore your power as a healer truly and to find the proper time and energy to develop your craft. Making time to honor each step of ritual magic through intention is like sending out a beacon saying, I'm here and ready to own my power as a wise one. The powers that be will notice your efforts and begin to give you more power as a reward. Uh, I want to get some more. Spirit, you have any additional advice? Because this is a quick one. Is it any additional advice? Any additional advice? Any additional advice, please, and thank you. Any additional advice? Yeah, it could be something about not letting, did we say this earlier? Like situations that may put you in your feelings. Don't allow people to trigger you. It could be something about that. It could be more than one person, or it could be a particular person. Somebody could be trying to trigger you in some type of way. So maybe don't wear your feelings on your sleeve. I don't know. Don't hide your emotions either. Like if you feel some type of way, feel how you feel. You're human. You're not Rosie from the Jetsons. You a human being, so feel what you feel, and if you gotta say something, say it. But don't allow people to trigger you. Is what I'm getting. And it's a dog barking. Yeah, that's the truth. Mm-hmm. Let me see something else. So what action should they take, Spirit? I know they like, we told you that already. Why you keep asking the same stuff? What action should they take? Please and thank you. I don't like this one. This one seems real vague. What action should they take, Spirit? What action should they stand up for yourself? If somebody trying to bully you, I about to say bully their ass back. No, but stand up. Somebody trying to bully you, don't let nobody bully you. And this could be somebody else too. Like, don't watch nobody be bullied either. If you see something happening, say something. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. But also don't walk away from things that challenge you as well. Cause there could be that friction that it might be that pressure that turn you into a diamond. So don't walk away from challenges. But if it is drama, I wouldn't say feed into drama, chaos. Um, if somebody playing games with you, I wouldn't say, you know, feed into it. If you got to change a job because it's a hostile work environment, if you got to move away from it, if you are afforded the opportunity to do so, I would say maybe change that if you can do that at the moment. But if you can't, I would say stand up for yourself or what you believe in, but don't feed into drama or bullcrap. But don't walk away from challenges for somebody. It could be something about training for something, or I don't know. Maybe your situation is like training for you. Because it could be something about like, damn, I see the four of swords in my mind in the reverse. So it could be something about like being a solitary person. I was about to say isolated, but like being a solitary person may have propelled you into becoming a spiritual being or something like that. And this could also be talking about your growth, expansion in some type of way. I'm getting Jupiter energy. Something about the uh, Jupiter, which could talk about your blessings, your intelligence, expanding. There's something about that. Now I don't know, for somebody it could be, I don't know if this is like in a family dynamic or whatever it is. If this is a friendship circle, it could be something like a heated debate. So make sure you're not getting triggered by that. Like if it's a conversation, because for somebody it could be an argument out here. It could be something like about an argument, or this is like a heated debate. I don't know if it turns into an argument. It could be something like that. Tell me more, Spirit. I'm gonna get an oracle and I'm closing it. Tell me more. Aurora of Gamma, and Sovereign Queen of Mauve, May, whatever, how you say her name. 27. I said whatever, how you say her name. Aurora of Gamma, it is time to let go of what has been. You are swiftly outgrowing your past. Explore and commit to a spiritual practice that supports your personal transformation so that you can cross the threshold before you now. Embrace your freedom to be creative in your approach rather than doggedly committing yourself to your previous ideas or plans. You have the spiritual intelligence necessary to evolve. Continue your healing journey with trust that a positive outcome is imminent. I'm gonna read this card because we had 50 minutes. Aurora is the Roman goddess of the dawn, the bringer of light, the initiatrix of a new cycle or chapter in your life. She is the luminous dispeller of darkness, the flickering flame of hope in the heart that can burn into such a radiant holy fire that even the greatest challenges do not cause the soul to turn away in fear. Her presence in a region, in a reading signifies a fresh start and the overcoming of an old cycle. Gamma waves are high frequency, typically 40 hertz in humans, but extending to higher levels with hypergamma oscillating at around 100 hertz, associated with spiritual insight and clarity, pure vision, and breakthrough awareness. The gamma state is associated with high level processing that leads to integration and evolution. With the gamma frequency, we transform knowledge into wisdom through application. So that's giving me like practicality, being practical. We transform. So I don't know. Somebody could be a Virgo. Virgo did not come out here. The only court card I see is the Queen of Cups. So Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Libra. The signs don't matter though. Y'all know I always say that. Capricorn, Leo, um, Aries, any water sign. You could be any sign. It don't matter. If it resonate, it resonate. If it don't, it don't. Um, as the world around us becomes increasing complex, the capacity for superior processing is swiftly becoming necessary for the spiritual, emotional, psychological, and physical well-being of humanity. There is a strong link between spiritual practices such as meditation and the production of gamma waves. When we experience a heightened state of spiritual awareness, an expansive sense of being, or a powerful connection with the universe or spirit, our brain is in gamma mode. Shifting our gray matter gears into gamma waves can facilitate the breaking up of stagnant modes of thinking and behaving. This is the sacred frequency of evolution. Humans who are stuck in patterns repeat the same stories, the same words, the same thoughts over and over, as though on a repeated loop. The soul can begin to wither within such constriction, which is needed. What is needed is something new and increasingly alive, such as the life stimulating grace of encounters with the unfamiliar. Connection to gamma waves can enhance our capacity to embrace the unfamiliar through the openness of being. Constructive adaptation is enhanced. Our way of being becomes more fluid, responsive, and creative. We engage with our experiences and grow positively through how we respond to what is happening. I was getting something else. That's why I be pausing sometimes. 'Cause I be still getting downloads. So maybe somebody was feeling closed minded at one point. This could even be recent because this is I'm reading right now, right? It could be something with that. Aurora of Gamma indicates a shift into a new cycle, but also the growing presence of the light within, which is the creative light of spirit. Tuning into that light opens up options for living soulfully, away from the grip of ignorance, no longer constantly ensnared by the compelling, but ultimately fraudulent conjurations of ego. Her new era is an inner transformation with positive external consequences. Trust in what your inner light is manifesting in your heart and in our world. So that has been the message. I mean, be positive too. Maybe something calls for a clandestine approach. I don't know. So this has been a message. I hope I've given you clarity on what you already know, and I will see you all in the next one. Later.